Yeah.
What's up, people? It's your boy Swiss Hype, and guess what? I'm back. And today I have for you a reaction to a video that I seen 15 of the most dangerous tourist destinations in the world. So if you ain't already subscribed to my channel, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and hit that like button, drop a comment below. Let me know if you guys want any specific videos that you want me to upload. I apologize for the low-key reaction. I actually used a different camera for that one, so that's why that's so low quality. So apologize for that one, any of you guys who went ahead and checked the low-key reaction. But without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get right into this. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, man. Follow me on all social media, Swiss Hype. Let's get straight into it.
Hundreds of people die every year around the world while they're on vacation.
That's crazy. People dying while they're on vacation is crazy.
Some of them were seeking a thrilling experience, and some of them were just extremely unlucky. From the most dangerous hike in the entire world to a city ruled by the drug cartel, here are 15 most dangerous tourist destinations in the world. Number 15. Cape Tribulation Beach, Australia.
Cape Tribulation.
The famous saying that everything kills you in Australia takes a different meaning when you talk about Cape Tribulation Beach. Cape Tribulation Beach is a
nice-ass beach,
beautiful
though.
place to visit, if you don't mind putting your life in danger, of course.
The hell?
Literally everywhere you go, there are signs warning you about the wildlife that can not only kill you, but also most probably is actively out to get you. And the attacks can come from water, air, land, and even from plants. In the beautiful, crystal clear turquoise waters, you can find the infamous box jellyfish, also known as the most deadly jellyfish in the world. They're able to kill a great white shark with their venom, just in case you were wondering. Oh, and also, they are translucent, meaning you will never see them coming.
Damn.
Then, if you make it out of the water,
That's why
you'll find 7-foot.
That's why I be scared of the water, because of jellyfish.
Will not hesitate to have
the sharks, man. I don't want to be
feeling peckish.
Imagine getting stung by a jellyfish.
Itchy tree. It's a beautiful tree with big leaves and gorgeous red berries, but watch out. Do not touch it. It will release onto your skin thousands of glass-like shards that will remain there for months. And if you breathe them in, you could possibly die. So yeah, stay away from the trees as well. Before we go on, like this video, smash the subscribe button and click the notification bell right now, or this centipede will crawl on your face when you're sleeping. Number 14. Shenzhen Safari Park. The Shenzhen Safari Park is the first zoo in China to have non-caged animals. In its 100
non-caged animals,
there
what the
are
hell?
more than 300 kinds of wild animals roaming free.
Oh nah, see, we're not doing that. Y'all gotta relax.
The basic idea of the zoo is that you go around in a blinded, cage-like truck from where you can feed the beasts with a long metal rod with a piece of chicken at the end of it. So they're not the ones in a cage, you are.
No.
It's an interesting concept, but it can be terrifying as well, considering some of the animals are tigers, brown bears, wolves, lions, leopards, and even tigans and ligers, which are hybrids between lions and tigers. These animals are not tamed in any way, so they remain very dangerous to a human. That's why you can only go around inside the special truck with an expert inside to deal with any possible dangerous situation.
I mean, I guess I'd do that. Try it once.
In this amazing place, there's also a motorcycle and car stunt show at night. So if you're a lover of adrenaline and thrilling experiences, the Shenzhen Safari Park is the place.
So they training these tigers and lions and stuff?
Number 13. Skellig Michael. Skellig Michael is a rocky island off the coast of Ireland in the Atlantic Ocean. There's a 7th century monastic settlement at the top of one of its 2 peaks, and it has been dubbed the Beehive because of its peculiar resemblance. It sits at 218 meters above sea level, and the only way to reach it is by climbing a very steep pathway carved onto the Rocky Mountain. There are no safety rails or any kind of aid. It's a very humid and rainy corner of the world, so the steps are often wet and slippery, making it extremely dangerous if you're not an experienced climber.
Right. I mean, hey,
and there are 600
pretty though. It's a location that most people don't go often. So
died on his way up. Safety has become a very important issue, and the elderly and children are advised to remain inland. It's no surprise that the monks that used to live there were looking for reclusion. It is a very difficult access, and everybody would think twice before trying to get there.
I mean, yeah.
It's also extremely windy, so that increases the danger of climbing those steps. So, what do you say? Would you take the risk?
Yo, imagine getting pushed off that by a big gust of wind like.
Brazil is known for its beautiful sandy beaches with crystal blue waters. But tourists aren't the only ones that like to visit them. Also, marine life. And sometimes the cohabitation might be deadly. It's what happens in the Recife coast, especially at the Boa Viagem beach, where sharks are known to hang out.
I bet.
Because of this, there are lots of lifeguards deployed at that beach when it's shark season to instruct and teach people how to get in the water, where to do so, or if it's not a good idea at all. But as we all know, not everybody's good at following orders.
Right.
There's always that guy that thinks he knows better. And that's when the attacks happen. And they happen a lot, apparently. So if you dream of visiting the Recife coast in Brazil, don't panic. Just follow the lifeguard's instructions and you'll be completely safe. You might even get close enough to the sharks to be at reach range. Always keep in mind that they are unpredictable.
Definitely not going there.
Try to keep your distance.
But if I do go there, I'm not getting in the water.
So there you have it. If you're an adrenaline lover and you enjoy paradisal beaches and also the occasional danger, Boa Viagem Beach is the perfect.
That's one thing you see black people don't do. We don't get in waters like that to be eaten by sharks. I'm sorry, you don't see it. You don't see it. Show me a video where you see black people in the water just chilling with the sharks. I haven't seen it yet.
One of extreme beauty and presence. It overlooks the entire park and it rules above it. Many people hike to the top each summer, but not without accidents.
I've seen that before on Google or something. Or they had another video on that. I'm not doing that.
For most people, it takes 12 hours to reach the top and go back down the dome.
12 hours?
So you should start at dawn, or even before that. And everybody that takes the endeavor should be as prepared as they possibly can be. Put on appropriate hiking shoes with a high traction grip because the rocky steps can be wet and very slippery. Make sure to bring enough water and food to last through the entire day. And always be careful of where you step. There's also the fact that the last stretch of the hike is a mountaineer cable route. And if you're scared of heights, you could be in real danger.
Yo, that looks so scary, man.
Everybody that makes it to the top says it is absolutely worth it. It is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. And if you feel that you're up for the challenge, you should definitely give it a try.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Number 10.
Sorry.
Running with the bulls
I'm okay.
in Pamplona. If you enjoy being in close quarters with extremely dangerous animals, we found your next holiday destination, Pamplona. Pamplona is a town in Spain, and every summer they have the San Fermines, which is a festival in honor of Saint Fermin. The festival usually lasts for a week, in which they let loose 6 very large and non-castrated bulls.
Oh, this dude got ran over. What the hell?
Bulls. They are called the Toro Bravo, which is a particularly big and aggressive Spanish breed.
Oh, shit. Oh, y'all just playing with the bulls. Oh, nah.
Goes up 6 streets where the bulls can roam free, and everybody has to wear white except for a red scarf. And considering that red is the only color that bulls can see, it becomes, for them, a sign of aggression, and they simply stampede and tackle.
Yo.
But in this curious Spanish town, people seem to enjoy the danger, and it's become so popular that travelers from around the world go there to run with the bulls.
Nah.
Even if it is a very old and annual tradition, it never ends without terrible accidents.
I'm about to say.
The bull's horns can grow longer than a foot, and if it gores you and touches a vital organ, you might not live to tell
I'm about
the
to say.
tale.
You're gonna die if you get hit with that shit in the slim spot, man.
Ireland. Did you know that a selfie could be lethal? Well, it can, and it happens in real life. That's the case of 26-year-old Annan Goel, a student that lived in Dublin and decided to go visit the Cliffs of Moher in Ireland. When he stood too close to the edge to take a selfie, he fell and dropped 600 feet to his death.
Damn.
This isn't the only accident that's happened at the site. Lots of visitors opt to go out of the bounds of the safe route, putting their own lives at risk. The cliffs are very unstable, and there can be landslides that can take you with them and swipe you off your feet.
Why would you want to even do that, though? Why are you going that close?
Doing what they're not supposed to, resulting in many deadly accidents. So many, in fact, that there's even a memorial for those who have lost their lives at the site. The cliffs are also extremely windy and wet, which makes for a difficult grip and therefore suitable for slips and falls. And considering it's a 700-foot drop, slips can turn to tragedy in a split second. So if you ever decided to visit the Cliffs of Moher, just make sure to follow the path. Or don't at your own risk. Number 8. Lake Natron, Tanzania. Lake Natron in Tanzania glows in a red, amber, rusted color. It's a very shallow lake and has one of the highest percentages of salt in any natural environment.
Shit, look like something wrong with that.
So much so that its pH levels are close to that of ammonia. There's also an active volcano nearby that spews chemicals into the water, making it quite toxic for most living things.
Yeah.
Except for the very few that can thrive in such an extreme environment. Every unlucky animal that falls into the waters becomes calcified in a hardened stone-like state, like statues made out of gray rock. I mean, even Medusa would be jealous of the powers of this lake. The red color comes from toxic algae that lives all over the lake, and that very few animals can eat without dying, one of them being flamingos. Lake Natron's waters can reach 60 degrees, which can inflict third-degree burns in 5 seconds or less.
That's cold.
But even considering all of the dangers of Lake Natron, it is a site of breathtaking beauty and a safe haven for many animals that depend on the safety of the lake to survive. It goes to show that what could be deadly for some is crucial for the survival of others.
Yeah, I'm not living nowhere like that.
Number 7. Caminito del Rey, Spain. Caminito del Rey is a walkway near Malaga on the southern coast of Spain, and it has been dubbed the most treacherous, dangerous, and deadly path in the world. It is 100 years old and was built by prisoners and sailors to link 2 hydroelectric power stations. The pathway deteriorated over time and thus became so tragically dangerous. In some parts, there's only the metal structure visible, meaning you have to walk on a 2-inch surface at 330 feet of altitude, with underneath your feet a rocky cliff that would mean certain death.
Yeah, right, man.
It's considered the most dangerous walkway on the
Why do y'all even do
in the year
this,
2000,
man?
though, the Spanish government decided to close it to the
I'm gonna point something out. Y'all don't see any black people on none of these videos, alright?
This only made matters worse. Now, both saw the spilled blood of hundreds of soldiers and are extremely unforgiving in nature. Walking these paths is an experience that you can't quite understand unless you've done it yourself. The rainforest is very wild and untouched. The local tribes that still live there do so like they did hundreds of years ago. There are dangerous animals, deadly
all this stuff is good for
landslides,
cameras,
and
but
bridges. The map shows
I'm not doing
villages that might have moved since they were made, and there's very difficult access if anyone gets injured. Throughout the tracks, you can see relics of the war still sitting there amongst the foliage, like guns or bombs. But even with all its dangers and difficulties, it's an experience to seek if you enjoy stepping out of your comfort zone and discovering new things. The tribes there are extremely friendly and always receive the visitors with a big smile. And there's a lot to learn from them if you want to survive the trail. People often break their legs, sometimes both legs at the same time. You have to keep pushing, even in the dark, if you want to make it to a safe shelter.
Oh, hell no. That's exactly why I'm not going, for that reason right there.
Those young soldiers that had to cross that trail while dodging bullets, true heroes by any counts, if you ask me. Number 5. Mount Hushan, China. Let's talk about the most dangerous and deadliest hike in the entire world. the Mount Huashan hike in China. It has been dubbed the plank walk in the sky, and it is exactly as it sounds. An extremely narrow pathway on the side of a mountain with a staggering drop of 7,000 feet below you. In some sections of the trail, you're only standing in a very simplistic and extremely narrow piece of wood. And then, you really need to hope your safety harness doesn't decide to malfunction. But that isn't the only insanely dangerous thing about this hike. The staggering number of people that visit it every day is the most dangerous factor. Not only do you have a few inches of wiggly wood planks under your feet, but you also have to keep balance with the movement of hundreds of other people, and even people coming the opposite direction as you.
Not I.
Everybody is obliged to have 2 carabiners connecting them to the safety cable, and it's obviously not a good idea to unclip them both at the same time. But when you have to pass someone coming opposite from you, they sometimes unclip your carabiner, and that's when the danger starts, considering that if you slip, you plummet down for thousands of feet straight to certain and violent death.
Look how many people's up there. Why?
Number 4. Pattaya Elephant Kingdom, Thailand.
Oh, hell no.
Contrary to what its name indicates, the Pattaya Elephant
Kingdom.
Elephant
Kingdom. There's so many
the home of elephants, but that of
crocodiles.
4,300 crocodiles, making it the largest croc farm in the world. But this is a special farm as it's open for visitors. And the owner of this establishment decided it was safe to let the visitors go on the water and feed the large, hungry,
look at that. What is that?
The only thing separating them from being eaten themselves is a floating metal half cage that, as you can see, can be very easily tipped over.
What is that on barrels? What is that?
Needless to say, the government has since closed the farm to visitors, and for very obvious reasons. The so-called cages where people could go into were nothing more than makeshift rafts kept afloat by several plastic barrels strung together, and you can see the rust eating away at the metal structure. I'm a lover of adrenaline myself, but this is hands down having a death wish. Would you step into one of those to go into croc-infested waters carrying meat with you? It is a perfect recipe for disaster. Sure makes you thank the existence of security laws in the world.
Nope.
Number 3. Kamchatka. Kamchatka is a Russian peninsula forged by
I ain't gonna lie, that sounds like a country in Wakanda.
Beautiful places on Earth.
Or, it sounds like a little place in Africa.
Feel like you're at the end of the world, where everything is
sort of like
magnetic
Wakanda.
And powerful. But as they say, every rose has its thorns, and so does Kamchatka. It is a peninsula riddled with active volcanoes, which is extremely dangerous on its own. But it's also the home of the Russian brown bear, and despite being very cuddly looking, they are extremely strong. The night sky gets lit with a red, hellish light every single night coming from the erupting volcanoes.
Wow.
That is a very active zone of danger, all right. And you can easily get stuck there because of the extreme weather, making it impossible to return to mainland Russia or to move forward. Difficult spots.
Yeah, I'm all set with that.
Whatever you do, never stand too
I enjoy
close
watching
to the
videos
edge.
and pictures from you guys.
As it turns out, everything that's worth something in life comes with a certain amount of danger. It's up to you to draw the line wherever you want it to be. I would certainly not risk my life just to enjoy a nice view. What about you? Are you brave enough to put yourself at risk?
No, I am not.
Check out our other cool stuff.
Alright, y'all, so if you watch this far in the video, I would like you just to go ahead, man, like and subscribe, and go ahead and comment down below. So I'm not doing none of this stuff on this video. It's all very good and beautiful and stuff. That's all it is a nice picture and video. But me personally, I'm not doing none of that. Also, if you ain't following me on none of my social medias, it's Swiss Hype on Instagram, Swiss Hype on Twitter, and Swiss_Hype TTV on Twitch. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, it's your boy Swiss Hype. We out. Hype Gang.